Hey, it's Luke.
And Ellie.
And today we are looking at the best apartments in downtown Columbus.
Here are our top picks. Up first, of course, we have to start with the residences at Topiary Park because that's where we're at right now. And of course, we would normally start by going and, talking about the apartments themselves. But I think what really stands out about this community, what makes it really unique, is the location.
For sure. This sits right on the edge of the world-renowned Topiary Park. It is a beautiful park right outside your window, perfect for taking a stroll. If you're working from home, you can go take a work meeting out there. You can start your morning off with a nice walk around the park. It's great.
It's fantastic because the location is right in the middle of downtown in the Discovery District, but it's still really peaceful and quiet, and I feel like you can't get that anywhere else. So, fantastic location, and the apartments themselves are also fantastic. They have premier finishes within them, so many that I love. I just love the aesthetic of these apartments with the white quartz countertops, garage cabinets, the hardwood style floors, neutral color scheme. What's your favorite feature?
I would say the community amenities also shine. I mean, First of all, we're here in this amazing rooftop lounge. It has great views of downtown Columbus and the park. They also have a super cool fitness center, very large. It has all the equipment you need. They also have a pet washing station, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
You're taking your dog out for a walk out there, and it probably might get dirty, so come back and wash it.
Super, super pet-friendly community. Plus, they have gated parking garage, so you can park your car, in, out of the snow. Super important here in Ohio.
And you can't forget you're right next to things like the Columbus Library, the Columbus Museum of Art, and very close to downtown Columbus, of course.
Yeah, with all of my favorite restaurants like the Woodbury and the Walrus and way down yonder beignets. I could keep going, but
you won't.
Stop it there. But yeah, that is residences at Topiary Park. Again, one of the most peaceful communities that we'll kind of talk about today. So moving over right across the way here, we are going over to Highpoint on the Columbus Commons. And with this one as well, I feel like we need to start with the location again because it is right there on the Columbus Commons, which is a fantastic park and open green space where there's just really like the best of downtown activity. The concerts, the food trucks, just so much to explore and have fun with.
You're near the Ohio Theater as well, which is really cool. You're here near the Ohio State House, which is great for walking around even.
Yeah, but the apartments themselves, they have really modern finishes, but tell me what your favorite thing about.
I would say the wide variety of floor plans. They have 26 different styles of apartments, so you really can choose anything that best fits your lifestyle. They have studio apartments, they have 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and they have really cool 2-bedroom townhomes that sit right on the Columbus Commons themselves.
Yeah, I want that one.
Yeah.
But they also have fantastic community amenities as well. I think one of my favorite ones is their pool because it overlooks the Columbus Commons, so you just feel this really like urban, fun lifestyle.
Pool deck with a view.
Yeah, exactly. They have other fantastic amenities like...
They have a really, really nice fitness center as well. Very large, especially for a downtown apartment. They have really anything you need in there, so you don't even need to get a gym membership.
Right. And then just like one last thing that I also think is really cool about this community is, when you're working downtown, sometimes you have work from home days or, flexible work schedule. They have a conference room, business center, plenty of space within their clubhouse to work from home, which is really just, really adds to that like work, play, live lifestyle.
Yeah, definitely.
Highpoint definitely hits the nail on the head on that one. Jumping across the river, we have River and Rich, one of my favorite communities in downtown Columbus.
Same.
Their motto is live the colorful life. Tell me how River and Rich lives up to that.
It definitely lives up to it. There is public art basically all throughout the community. There's paintings on the walls, inside and outside. There's a giant sculpture of a slingshot in the community. It's perfect for a photo op. Even the pool deck itself is very colorful, literally.
Yeah, with the murals.
Murals, bright reds, greens, blues, perfect landscaping. I think this community is the definition of a great photo op spot for sure.
Yeah, and even more than that, like the lifestyle that you can have there because the amenities are fantastic. They have the heated pool, they have a really big gym, they have squat racks in the gym.
They do.
I love.
Yep.
Great for working out. Just really great amenities. but the neighborhood,
Yeah.
Franklinton, is definitely where it adds to that colorful lifestyle. It's known as the Franklinton Arts District, and there's so much to explore with 400 West Ridge. There's an art gallery right within the retail of the community, Roy G. Biv, and there's always, different art events that you can go and explore, plus all of the great bars and restaurants.
Yeah, I mean, there's Brewdog within walking distance, also Land Grant within walking distance. They have a huge outdoor beer garden. It's great. River Ridge is also connected to the Scioto Mile trails, so it's perfect for getting out and going on a walk.
Yes. Yeah, definitely kind of an underrated perk of living
Definitely.
in that area. But
Yeah.
River and Ridge, a fantastic community if you're looking for a colorful life.
Yep.
So shooting up a little bit north of here, we have Sonnenblick Apartments. And we've talked about location a couple times, but again, coming back to
That's
location,
great.
I think this community is fantastic in that sense, because if you're looking to be walking distance to Short North, but also walking distance to downtown, but you don't want to be in the hustle and bustle of both, Sonnenblick is the place
It's
for
the
you.
place for you.
Yeah, it has a fantastic location. It's kind of tucked back behind Elle Park, right in that little corner over there. And I love that location because, we lived over there for a bit, and I loved, walking through Elle Park, going to the North Market, going and getting, raw oysters on a Sunday afternoon. It was honestly, a highlight of living down in that area. And so I
Yeah.
think Sonnenblick is a fantastic community to choose.
I think it truly is the definition of a hidden gem, basically.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's, again, tucked away without the hustle and bustle, being close to everything. You get studio 1 and 2 bedroom layouts, so you can find whatever is perfect for you. I know the location's great, but the community is also great. You have a pool right in the middle of everything. You have an on-site fitness center. It's great.
It's also just a very well manicured community.
Yeah.
The flowers there always look beautiful. So, like we've said, if you're looking for something out of the hustle and bustle, Sonnenblick is the place for you. All right, so another fantastic community. It's not technically downtown, but it's really close to OSU, so
A
kind
little bit of bonus round for it.
yeah, exactly. Really, really modern, beautiful, sleekly designed community. I really like it. They have studio 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. The finishes within the apartments are impeccable. They
Very
have-
crisp, clean, bright, modern,
Mhm.
sleek. All the adjectives.
Yeah, and they have smart home technology in them, so you can control your lights, your thermostat, all of that from your phone, which is really fun and, super modern. But the community amenities are definitely something to talk about. They have this amazing rooftop deck with this beautiful pool. It even has a water fountain feature in it.
So nice.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then also on the rooftop deck, there's hammocks, there's games, there's
Fire pits.
yeah, so just a really great experience to, spend your summer outside,
Yeah.
enjoying the best of Ohio weather. And then they have a really nice modern fitness center, multiple coffee stations around the community. This community is also close to OSU, which we'll go to in a second, but there's a bunch of study areas or work from home areas all throughout the community. So it's really conducive to, fitting everything within your lifestyle.
Yeah.
But back to its location.
So this is located pretty much next to the OSU campus, right in the area of the athletic facilities in particular. So it's great if you're an OSU student, but it's also great if you work in the area, maybe you're a teacher, or you're just anybody who wants to live in the OSU area.
It's also close to Riverside Hospital, so if you work there, really quick commute to work. So really kind of touching on quite a few different, major hubs of either education or employment right there in that area.
Yeah.
And plus they have gated parking. So
Very
really
important.
nice. So, but yeah, the city, it's a fantastic community. Definitely one you want to check out if you're trying to live around that high state area.
So those were some of our favorite apartments in the downtown Columbus area. To see the largest selection of apartments in Columbus, go to liveoakwood.com or click the link in the description below.